Okay, welcome to the installing a computer training class. This is the follow-up to the building a computer. And in this one, I teach you how to set up your computer, because in the last class, you put together your computer using PC Builder. And then after you build your computer, your computer will not run because it needs BIOS and it needs the operating system. Those are two things that it will need. So I will go over those two things in this class. So after you have built your computer, you want to put an operating system on it. So there's many different types of operating systems. And an operating system is basically something that runs all the software on your computer. So the three main operating systems are Mac OS, Windows OS, and Linux. So those are the three main ones. Typically, most people use Mac OS and Windows. Now here's a link over here that you can watch as homework um, after this class. So I'll be doing the class every 2 weeks, and so I'll give you 1 week off so you can watch the homework. If you go to this link, and it has really nice YouTube videos that tell you what is an operating system, and it has information about the different types of operating system, like Microsoft Windows. It then tells you the different version, whether it's Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 10, and the newest one, which I'm using on my computer, is Windows 11. And there's the professional version, and there's the regular home version. So you can watch those videos and that will tell you everything. And then there's macOS, and macOS also has different versions. There's High Sierra, and you can see which version was released when. And then there's Linux. Linux, you guys won't use. It's like a more of a commercial thing that companies use, but you can you know about that. And then there's the Android operating system, which is on your cell phone. And then there's the iOS, which is also on your cell phone, which is also from Apple. So yeah, just watch the video and then read about just go on Google and search about Mac OS, Windows OS, and Linux OS, and there will be lots of things for you to read about. You can actually Google on YouTube also these different topics and see and read about them. Now, in order to install an operating system, you need what is called a license key. So without a license key, you will not be able to install an operating system. So you can get the license key from the the Microsoft website. So depending on the operating system that you're trying to install, if you are trying to install Apple, then go to the Apple website. And so this is what it looks like over here. So this is the Microsoft Store. And then you go on there and you create a sign-in account. So that's all we're trying to do is go to the Apple website, go to the Microsoft website, and create an account for yourself. And then once you create an account, then you'll be able to see all the products. And then you can try installing some of the products. These products are all mostly free. They will give you like a 1 month free or 6 months free. So you can install Microsoft Office for free. You can also install Microsoft Windows for free for 6 months. And I'll show you how to do that. So that's one thing that you can try. I know I'm covering a lot of different topics here, but I put together this PowerPoint presentation to guide you, and then I'm giving you a video also. If you have questions, you can always send me those questions via email or more information. You have my email address. It's jason.azim@hotmail.com. It's this is it right here. I'm typing it into the notes. So these PowerPoint slides, they have more valuable information right here in the notes section. So then when you are, if you want to install a fresh copy of Windows, what you have to do is you have to create a boot disk. So let's watch a video together on how to create a boot disk. So, you know, I posted a link to this video over here, so you can watch this yourself later on also. It's uh it's it's pretty straightforward, that
I sent you a question in the chat. I can't hear the video. I can't hear you. I can't hear you either.
okay. Yes, yeah, the video has music and sound on it, but you can watch it later. And I wasn't speaking while I was showing you the video. So you can watch it later. Yeah,
Okay.
Ghalib, I will answer your question after the email. I mean, in email later on.
In the chat, can you please answer for me in the chat?
Okay, yeah, I will answer. I'll answer it for you. So, okay, so that's how you create like a boot up disk, and then once you have the boot up disk created, it's like a USB. So
Mm-hmm.
so so you can buy one of those from Best Buy. This is what it looks like. So you can buy the PNY is pretty nice. It's just and this is 32 gigabytes. So you can just buy one of these, and then you can install the Windows operating system on them by using that video. So once you install the Windows operating system, then you just put that USB disk in your computer, and then you start the computer, and it will automatically install everything for you. So when you are installing the Windows operating system, one of the first things that will happen is it will ask you how many hard drives you want to make on the Windows operating system. So typically we make a C drive and a D drive. So this is, as you can see, I have a C drive, and then on the C drive, I have the Windows operating system, and then I have a C drive on which I have the Windows operating system. And so you all install the Windows operating system on the C drive, and then you have a D drive on which you can put, like other things, like other software. So you can create like uh, two drives. So when you insert your USB disk, Then it will ask you, do you want to format the drive? So you click on this button over here to format the hard drive, and then you click on the new button to create a new partition. So you want to create two partitions, one for C drive and one for D drive, and then you click on this next button to install. So you can actually, so this is the download website for creating the USB drive. I have put this in my PowerPoint presentation over here, so you can go to these links, and then you can watch this. I have put this article also. It's over here on my slide, how to install Windows 10. So I put how to install Windows 10 for now. A homework item could be to install Windows 11 or upgrade your PC to Windows 11. If you send me an email, I can show you how to do that. You'll basically have to run. What you'll have to do is you'll have to run Windows updates, and then you click on check for updates, and over there it should give you the option to install Windows 11. So you can do it from inside the Windows update. Anyway, that's advanced level topic. So I made it into a homework item, and we can, all of these topics, we can go into those in future classes, but I'm just mentioning those. So we have Windows 7, 8, 10, and 11. When you start the installation, it's going to ask you which operating system you want to install. So you click on the Windows 10, and then after that, it will ask you to create a partition. So you create the partition, and this gives you all the instructions, line by line on how to install the operating system. There's a video tutorial also. So let's watch the video tutorial. There won't be any sound for a few minutes, just to see uh, how they do it. So in this video, they're using the disk management utility. So that's also into your computer. So you can install you can create the partition later on also once your computer is all installed. So you can watch this video yourself. Um, so basically, I went into the partitioning software called Disk Management, and there's a third-party software called Partition Magic. You can use that also. So, you can go to this Partition Magic. You can download the free trial, and then you can use this to create multiple hard drives. But just be very careful because, since you're breaking your hard drive into C, D, and E, just be careful you don't delete all your files. First, back up all your files, and then do this. If you want to create like a C, D, and E partition. So then the next topic is setting up the BIOS. So I use the ASUS uh, Republic of Gamers motherboard. So, to set up the BIOS for that, BIOS is the thing that, and this is the gaming motherboard. I know Ghalib was asking me about the different gaming parts. So the gaming parts are mostly going to be from the ASUS store, and depends on what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the video card, or you're trying to get a cooler for your CPU. So you can watch this video. You can watch this video, and it will show you how to update the BIOS on your motherboard. So let's watch this video a little bit together. These are homework items. Guys can watch these videos on your own later on. you guys can watch this video yourself later on, but that's how you update the BIOS on the motherboard. So then the next thing we do is, you know, there's a disk operating system on your computer. So, you can open up, that's the first programming language that you're going to run. So you hit the Windows key and then you type in command and then command prompt. So this is the first programming language that you're going to run. So cd command means to go up the directory. So you're on the C drive. If you want to go to the D drive, you type this in to go to the D drive. So you're using the Windows Explorer over here. This is the Windows Explorer. But besides using the Windows Explorer, you can use this programming utility called the disk operating system. You can type in a command called dir, and it will show you what folders are in there. So as you can see, I have a Steam library in a web folder on my D drive, and I can execute this dir command and get that same information. So this is how we do programming. So maybe I'll have a class in which I will talk about the disk operating system, so you guys can learn some programming. But this topic is really big for me to get into right now. Then then the next thing, I have this link that shows you how to run the disk operating system. So this is also embedded into, besides the disk operating system, there's Windows PowerShell. So that's another thing that we programmers use to manage things on the computer. And so this is the PowerShell, and it has similar commands. You can do cd, which means change directory, and the two dots mean to go up. And in this one also, you can do the dir command. So, and then you can type in exit to exit out. So in the future, maybe I'll have one class dedicated to PowerShell. It depends on how quickly we learn and watch some of these videos, and then I can get into some of those things. Now, uh, besides DOS and PowerShell, so let me add another slide. And this is, I'm using uh, uh, for doing this presentation, I'm using Google Slides. So if you're interested in learning this is a free software. So you can create a Google Gmail account, and then in there you can create these slides. That's how I'm doing uh, uh, this thing. I will add a section on PowerShell, um, and then before I send out um, these slides. So anyway, so the next thing is, in order to do development, you need an editor. You need a text editor. So there's three text editors that are available. There's Visual Studio Code for Windows development. There's um, there's uh, there's Sublime or Mac OS development, and then there's Notepad++. So I'll show you their websites. So this is Visual Studio Code. You can download this for Linux, Mac, and Windows. Just click on this link over here and download it. And then there's Sublime. That's another editor, and that's also available for free that you can download for Mac. And then there's Notepad++. So that's basically it. That concludes our computer training class. And now I will stop the recording and I'll take your questions.